Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken at the 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Sponge. Whip. Hey, watch it. Watch safety creep.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let's go. Ready. Mike 54. Hey, here I come. Hey, switch gears. Watch twist. Jam. Press on. Drive on. Check. Swing.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hey, it's 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Slam. You go tight. You got tight right there. Tight dog. Go. Check 90. Check 99. 49. Check 47.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Go. Check the flag. 59. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Hey, watch the shit. Dudes. He's crashing. Go. Check 26. Check hard. Out.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back. At the 46.
Matt Wilson on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
Set, ready. Now the wolf. Check, 59. That's it. Twist. Mike 5'9". Get that quarterback, D-line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike is 59. They're running. Mike, check. 59. Silver.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Go. Rush in. Squeeze. Tighten up. Kill.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins, and only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Alert 3. SOS. We got double up. Showing it. Switch. Go. Check 4. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check 24. Run.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
He's coming. Double up.
On first down, Dobbins, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
You ain't got nothing. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Play action. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Baltimore, first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
I'm here all day. Rotate. Go. Check. Fresno.
We're scoreless after one.
Check three. Come on, buddy. Go to bed. Mike 5-4. You don't want to. Edge. Go. Flare. Check the backer. Put it to Jet. Check. Balance. 24.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
3rd down and goal to go.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Watch the eye. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 31. Check. Shift.
Now a give right side. Dobbins. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 37-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52.
Jackson now. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Jackson. catch there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Come off the ball.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Right. 52. 52. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Cover.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
Mike 52. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. New Mike 52. Mike 52. Here I come. Match box. Right. Off.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw again is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Check 52's to Mike. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. 52's the running.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On 3rd down, Dobbins, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
52. 52's the mic. Squeeze, double. Check nickel. Zoom.
Throwing again. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Let's bring it. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Let's go. Hey, Mike 52.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 46 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Let's go, defense. Our top. Let's go. Check 43. 66.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We own them. Go, check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. 52's the mark.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Watch the screen. Hey, screen. Check 52. Zip it. Check.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
43. Mike front 9. Scene 6. Mike 59. Check pass.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Watch the whip.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's taken to the 26. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
All day, and any day. Watch safety creep, watch over. Safety's creeping.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right, and an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Here we go.
Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. this one doesn't go through, I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
This offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10.
Check, 59. Here we go, D. Kill.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Yellow.
Alpha. Come on, 29. Come on, boy.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain of 5. Good enough for the 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Yellow.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's our time. Check 50. Motion.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that blocks.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, he's going to let it go deep for the... And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. Now Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. 20! He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Begin.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, Jackson. Throw left side, complete. That's Grant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They run it again with Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 67 yards on the ground.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run it with Williams. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On second down, if they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Williams, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2nd down, McKinnon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here again is McKinnon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jackson throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
One last shot for Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.